Where? From different directions, especially from the Indian Ocean. Okay? Without this atmosphere, no rain. أخرج منها ماءها ومرعاها. أخرج منها ماءها ومرعاها. Allah brings its water from it, and brings also the food of animals also from it.
Provision.
And we can call it provision for mankind and for animals. Okay. So, Alhamdulillah, glory be to Allah, who created for us such layers in order to protect us and also to bring useful things to us. Alhamdulillah. Now, we presented to you 3 verses of the Quran. 3 verses of the Quran. وَجَعَلْنَا السَّمَاءَ سَقْفًا مَحْفُوظًا. We made the sky a protected ceiling. Okay. الَّذِي جَعَلَ لَكُمُ الْأَرْضَ فِرَاشًا وَالسَّمَاءَ بِنَاءً. He who made for you the earth a bed spread out and the sky ceiling. Third. وَيُمْسِكُ السَّمَاءَ أَن تَقَعَ عَلَى الْأَرْضِ. Okay, and he restrains the sky from falling upon the earth. And I presented to you the recent findings of the science, how this planet is protected. Do you see a full harmony between the verses of the Quran and the recent findings? Do you see? You see it? Yes, for sure. You see it. Huh? Okay. Who brought the Quran to us? Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Who brought the Quran to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him? Gabriel. From where, Gabriel, did he bring the Quran? From Allah. It is a revelation from Allah. Allah knows every single detail in this universe. He's the all-knower. Huh? Allah knows such thing. He revealed it to His messenger, and His messenger conveyed it to us as a proof for us as a human being in order to believe. In order to believe. Because Muhammad, peace be upon him, at that time, with no knowledge of such thing, is not in the place to know such detail. But in huwa illa wahyu yuha. In huwa illa wahyu yuha. It is a revelation. It is a revelation to be revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Revelation from Allah. Now, when we come to these verses and present them to the disbelievers and say to them, okay, look at these verses. Look at these verses. Do you still have any doubt that these verses are not from Allah? If He's just and if He is sincere, you should not say that there is still doubt. You should submit. You should submit that these verses are from Allah, not from a human being at that time, 14 centuries ago. And subhanallah, this is strong evidence in between our hands to deliver it to the non-believers, the disbelievers, in order to have them believe. Because we are the followers of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He died. And he left for us this guidance in order to present it to the non-believers. Not only the disbelievers, but also to the believers. Now when you hear and when you see and when you recognize such things, your faith increases and increases and increases more and more and more, and until it reaches the highest level of faith. Subhanallah. And Allah, the Almighty, orders us in the Quran to contemplate about such events in this universe. أفلا يتدبرون القرآن? Don't they contemplate the Quran? أفلا يتدبرون القرآن؟ الذي خلق 7 سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير. Subhanallah, glory be to Allah. He's asking us to look and contemplate with through our eyes. Our vision will come back to us while it is exhausted, humble, exhausted. And Allah the Almighty is asking us to look again, not once, but twice. And when we look one or twice, then our vision also will come back to us while it is humble and exhausted. Even if we look many and many and many million times, our vision will come back to us while it is humble and exhausted. So, we are not studying this just to increase our knowledge about the miracle things in the Quran, but in order to use them for our soul and for others. For our soul and for others. Because you have to love things. You have to love things for others as you love them for yourself. لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب من نفسه. Anyone of you will not believe until he loves for his brother as he loves for himself. Not only for his brothers in faith, but also we should love goodness for disbelievers. How? To present to them the guidance in order to bring them to this guidance and take them with you to the paradise. Why? Because Allah said, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. Indeed, we send you not except as a mercy for all mankind. Alhamdulillah. So, brothers, alhamdulillah, we knew we should act. We knew, then we should act. Not to keep our knowledge here or forget them, or in a box or a computer, wherever, without implementing them in your daily life. Alhamdulillah. Allah sent the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, as a mercy for all mankind. He died. And he left for us such guidance in order to take it and carry it, convey it to other people. Without doing this, we would not be the right Muslims, or the right believers. Because Allah the Almighty will ask us on the day of judgment about our knowledge. About our knowledge, how we used it, how we implemented it. If we implemented and if we used it for the sake of Allah, in order to bring goodness to humanity, then we would be welcomed by Allah the Almighty. If not, we will regret that. So bear in mind this. Jazakumullah khair. May Allah reward you. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك لا اله الا انت نستعينك ونستغفرك ونتوب اليك وصلى الله وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى اله وصحبه وسلم.